I just want to thank everybody again here for all that you've done for the Rosales family. And I'm just here to introduce my mom and kind of what she started like back in the 70s, early 80s. So she actually started a bunch of small churches in the Philippines, and which expanded, and they grown more and more and more to now where there's just hundreds of people in the Philippines who are getting to know the Lord. And the reason that is because of her. And also another reason for all of us who are here, which is be like the Lacanilaos, the Rosaleses, and all the extended family, they're because she was the first one from the Lacanilao clan to come over here in like 1952 or 1953 as a nurse. So because of that, this is our legacy, our matriarch. She is the last surviving of, how many brothers and sisters did you have, Mom?
I am so blessed.
10. Good thing I got cousins back there who know the history. Maricel, Teresa. Now they're pointing fingers at each other. You know how that goes. And we are missing, some other, like my cousin Ben from Canada. He was the first one of their clan to come over here in like 1970, 71? 71? 72. Okay, and then from there, like I said, the Lacanilaos, the Arceos, the Chuas, the Esgueras, and all of them. So now that I give my short little introduction, Mom, you get the microphone, so you get the next 2 hours.
You sit down while you speak.
You can sit down. You sit down while you talk.
I was just wondering, you know, I guess I am really old. I am hardly able to stand.
Sit down.
Yeah, 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 okay.
Then you can speak longer, Mom.
All right. Well, I am really overwhelmed. I just could not imagine that you all are here to remember me, the first Filipino nurse who had been sponsored by the old Montana Deaconess. When my friends learned that I am going to Montana, they were all telling me, "What are you going to do in Montana? They are all cowboys and Indians," they were saying. Well, I never expected what I am going to meet in Montana. It was Montana Deaconess Hospital. So I was impressed with the deaconess, the word deaconess. So I thought maybe they are all deaconess serving people. So that is how I ended up in Montana. So that too was in God's plan, where I will be, spend my life, and meet all of the friends I have through the years, and that you are all here that I have never met before, and here you are. And as I get old, well, of course, I don't think I will get older anymore because I just turned 100 years old. So I am actually just waiting for the Lord to take me home. And I am just very ready because when I am taking care of myself and I am staying in my house with Jonathan and Elsa, even that is God's timing for me that somebody is in the house with me. Sometimes I do not think that I needed anybody around the house because I am always very independent. But God knows what is best for me. So I am also thanking God for sending Jonathan and Elsa in my life. But sometimes I am just thinking, Lord, why do I have somebody around? I can manage myself. But God knows what is best for me. So I just want to thank all of you to be here tonight. Spend time to be in fellowship with one another. And I am watching everybody while I am sitting here and looking all the faces. Even though you have to wait, for the food, I know you were getting hungry. Myself, I am very concerned about that. When people are in my house, I want to serve the food right away. But when you are in many big time with all the people you have, sometimes it takes more time to get everything ready. So anyway, I want to thank you for being here tonight. I am just I am just not going to make my speech very long because most of you already know who I am and what I represent. All I want to let you know that God has been very good to me. He had been with me all my life. Even when I was growing up in the Philippines, the death angel had been trying to kill me. I almost got drowned. And when the Second World War came, we were almost uh, killed by the Japanese. Because when we heard that they were just about 10 miles away from our place, we have to get into the boat and cross the river. And then by the time we are close to the other banks, the Japanese already were in the banks and is shooting everybody. Several have died, but we got into the banks and that we were all saved. So that is how God had had protected us through the years. We went through the war, 4 years of Japanese occupation, and that was terrible. We don't have to talk about that anymore because it is in the past. And only God was able to keep us safe. We claim this word that He is going to watch us in every time of our lives. So He did. And so liberation came, and we pursued the post-war reparation, from the United States of America. We were under the United States at the time until July 4th, 1946, when we got our independence. But anyway, the Lord has been good to us. God has brought me here in Montana because God had a purpose in my life in here. And I enjoyed my work in the hospital for almost over 30 years. And I have enjoyed it very much. And I have so much beautiful memory of my job as an orthopedic nurse. And we are here, Dr. Jennings, yeah, there is Dr. Jennings, who was one of the orthopedic doctors, specializing arthritic uh, hands, and he could fix them perfectly. And I am so glad that Dr. Jennings and Jerry are here tonight. And he was the only one. Okay, Dr. Melvin just passed away. But I just have enjoyed my life here in America. And he had given me opportunity to serve. After everything planned for me, we have the ministry in the Philippines. And that's where we build churches through the legacy of Marie Knudsen, who was a member of this church. Because of her legacy, we have built 5 churches in the Philippines, and they are all doing very well at this time. And I am just telling you this right now because God has put me in this place in Montana, in Great Falls, for a special purpose. And we have churches there and ministering to many places, and they are all doing good. And I have many memories going back and forth after I retired. And during this time that I am going back and forth there in the Philippines, we had, like I said, built churches and sponsoring students to take whatever they want in their career, and also those students who wanted to be pastors and nurses. Pastors, men and women, not only male, also female pastors. And they are all very active right now. So anyway, what I want to tell you, that when you do something for the Lord, even in your everyday life, something happens that it multiplies. You will affect many people in doing good in whatever you do. So tonight, I just want to let you know, it is so good to be in connection with your Maker. And the Lord had blessed me about going to Israel. I never knew anything about the Jewish people or Israel. But it is all in the prophecy that the Jewish people are chosen of God. And they are right now, fighting also for their existence because the enemy always wants to destroy them. But God has put in my heart to make a special prayer for the people of God, the Israelites. And they are right now also fighting for their existence, as you know it. They are hated. But God has a special recognition to the Jewish people. So one thing that I want to share with you tonight, I was favored, I will say that, by the Lord to go to Israel. And that is where I have a burden for the Jewish people who are chosen of God. So they are special. So if you do not know very much about them right now, you have to listen more of the news, because it says that blessed are those who pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Maybe some of you here have been in trips in Israel in your lifetime. Once you have been there, you will never forget, and you will always remember that God are chosen people. And I am just not trying to build up, in this recognition. But our personal life is given by the Lord. He has always been with us every day of our lives. And the Lord is good to all of us, watching over us. And the condition of the earth right now is not good. So we have to pray daily for peace for our country and for the peace of Jerusalem. So tonight, I just want to let you know that we are blessed living here in America, that we should remember in our daily prayers to thank God for being here in America. America is so blessed. We have everything here because the forefathers were people of faith, and they have always prayed for the peace of Jerusalem because they recognize that Israel is a part of the plan of God, that we are being watched by God when we love and pray for the peace of Jerusalem. So tonight, my friends, I just want to let you know, while we are in this lifetime, to remember that God is our maker, our supplier, our Savior. Jesus, He came and gave Himself for our salvation. And tonight, I just want to let you know also that I appreciate you very much for taking time to come here and enjoy the fellowship of everyone here. And being 100, when I woke up this morning and I say to myself, I am 100, that is too old. but God, in your day by day living, blessing you on what you can do, and then grow day by day, celebrating your birthdays. You just have to praise the Lord every day because He is the supplier of all of our needs. And bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all His benefits. And remember, when He left His disciples the last time He was the Last Supper, He assured them, because they were all very sad. They knew that the Lord is going to be crucified. And Jesus told them then in chapter 14 of John, let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. And that is what Jesus assured His disciples, that He is the way, the truth, and the life. And no man comes to the Father but through Him. So tonight, in my last days, maybe, since I am really old, I remind you to give more thoughts about your spiritual life. It is very important that you think about what is to come, because Jesus said that He is coming again And with all of what we are seeing in the world right now, the time is coming shorter and shorter. But in John chapter 14, Jesus said to his disciples when they are getting so sad, they knew that Jesus is going to be crucified. He told them then, I just cannot forget when he gave consolation to his disciples, let not your heart be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again. And so this time, remember that Jesus is coming again for those people who have believed in Him. And tonight, I am just so blessed that all of you are all here to bless me in my old age. My oldest granddaughter, great-granddaughter, told me when she was 5 years old that, Lola, she said, you are too old. Pretty soon you will die. And I told her, no, I will watch you while you are growing up. And she said, it is okay. You can watch me from heaven, she said. And Adelia is now 20-some years old. And she assured me that I will be in heaven watching for her. So you grandparents, you also give special loving to your great-grandchildren and whoever grandparents are here to minister to your grandchildren because they follow you, they follow us, they watch us, what we are doing. So tonight, I just want to thank all of you. I am so overwhelmed that you came to celebrate with me. And the Lord bless you and keep you and watch over you. And thank you, my family. Yes, Mark and Lori and Tim and all of my grandchildren, Tony and Matt and Jonathan, and they know that I appreciate them very much. And thank you, all of you. I know when we are waiting for the food that we are all getting hungry, but there is some more food. So stay and enjoy. And thank you so much. The Lord bless you and keep you and make His face shine on you. You're going to say some more?
Rose is gonna sing.
Say something, Mark. Tell them they can come to the table and have more to eat.